Here with Hofstra head coach Simon Riddiough following a big 2-1 win over UNCW in the rain at Hofstra Soccer Stadium. Coach, thoughts on tonight's performance?
Tough game, tough conditions, but I did think our girls applied themselves quite well. And for probably 80 minutes we were in control of that game. The last 10 minutes got a bit erratic and hectic, but fortunately we came away with the win, and hopefully it's something we can move forward with.
Without a win since September 2nd, 22nd, back against the wall in the conference, how are you guys able to come out and get the win in this crucial game?
Yeah, we've been playing well. I thought we've been the better team in every conference game, to be honest. And it sounds a bit cliche, and it sounds like I'm not being totally honest, but I think we have been. But we haven't been able to score the goals, and we've been conceding bad goals. Even tonight, the goal we conceded is a bad goal, and that seems to be the story of our season. We make a mistake, and the other team capitalise on it. Nothing through their abilities or endeavour. It was just, it was a bad play by us, but we bounced back. And when you get to this time of a season, when players start realising that there's only 2 games left, or this could be it, they give a little bit more of an impetus. And that's what we saw tonight. I thought the girls dug in deep. We got that goal back. It could have been 3 or 4. We hit the crossbar on a corner kick or the side post. We had chances. But we'll take the 2-1 win right now.
Yeah.
Coach, with a week, with the implications that this game had, what was the messaging to the team knowing that this is one of those crucial games down the stretch?
The messaging's been the same it has been for the last couple of weeks. Keep playing the way we're playing. The soccer gods can't be that cruel, and they've been cruel to us for the last 3 weeks. So I'm like, if we keep playing the way we do, we'll find a way. And we spoke about the seniors, and everybody has to give maybe a little bit more, 1 or 2% more, to make sure that we extend their careers. And I thought the girls did a really good job of that, and I thought we worked hard, and I thought overall it was a consistent performance. Were there some errors in there? Yes. Our game management was poor. Some of our technical decisions was poor, but overall I was pretty happy with the performance.
Coach, 2 of the biggest players for UNCW were Caleb Burrows and Madison Henry. 13 goal contributions between the 2 of them. Were relatively quiet for most of the game. How was the defensive game plan structured, and were you proud in the execution keeping them shut out?
Yeah, they're both very good players, as well as Morgan Nanny in midfield. I actually focused more on Nanny and Henry rather than Burrows. Burrows, I know she had a great game against Elon last week, and she's an handful. But I thought Burrows and Olivia Pearce was a good matchup for us from an athletic perspective. I thought Livy could deal with her speed and her physicality quite comfortably. So that wasn't a problem. It was managing number 17, which we put Dagny predominantly on her. And then obviously Anya and Louise did a really good job of covering and doubling back on 6. That was the game plan. We knew they were dangerous in open spaces, and when they've got time, they're very good. But we don't usually give players time, and I thought we executed that very well tonight.
Coach, with the weather being as extreme as it was in certain parts of the game, was there any sort of change in approach or situations as a result of the weather?
Yeah, it was interesting. The first 15, it poured down in our favour, slight wind across the field, but in our favour. And I thought we did well with keeping the ball in their half and getting chances and chances and chances. Then it just went dead. And for the next 60 minutes, it was beautiful to play. And there was no wind, it was really still. And then the last 10 minutes, it got hectic. And on top of being 2-1 up with 10 minutes to go, which obviously increases the individual's stress levels, the wind and the rain started whipping in our faces as well. So we dropped in a bit deeper, which can work for it and it can't. If it didn't work for us, we'd be like, why did we drop deep? If it did work, it's a master plan. We don't usually like to drop deep because we want to keep pressing their back 4, but we didn't think their services from the back 4 were that dangerous. So if we dropped deep, we could deal with their services. The only time they looked dangerous was when we committed silly fouls and their goalkeeper could serve it big into the box, but Skylar came up big in that last play and just killed the game at that point. So it wasn't based on the elements. It was the timing of the goals and the frustration dealing with it. But we did a good job, really.
Coach, the last 2 games in conference play are the 2 teams ahead of you in the table, Charleston and Stony Brook. What kind of momentum does this win give with playoff fate in your hands as it is?
Well, I honestly thought that we would need to beat Charleston and Stony Brook to make the playoffs. I think we could have got away with a loss today and focused on Charleston because we would have the head-to-head over those 2. Delaware, I don't think will get enough points playing away to Northeastern and Monmouth. So I thought Sunday's game was going to be paramount, to be honest. If we can get a 6-point streak out of this week, I think the standings change dramatically, you know, and depending on how Stony Brook does to Wilmington, we're at 8 points, Wilmington's on 10. If Stony Brook beat Wilmington and Charleston beat Wilmington and we beat Stony Brook, we'll be 11 points and Wilmington's out of it. And that's how close it is. I mean, you just can't dictate or determine how things are going to go until all the results are in. So fortunately, we're in control of our own fate. If we win the next 2, we're in. But I don't know what seeding we'll get with that. We are at home, and you know we're playing 2 good teams, so it's going to be a battle. But every game this year has been a battle. And like I said, I thought we were unfortunate against Northeastern. Drexel, I thought we played really well and came away with a bad loss. And you know we put ourselves in this position. But this team knows how to win. And they know how to win in pressure situations. We've run for the last 5 years in conference finals, NCAA, so they know when they're backed in the corner, they know what it takes, and I'm not sure Charleston and Stony Brook do right now. So hopefully that'll pay a little bit of a advantage into our hands.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.